P.J. Tucker starting on Chris Paul. Lopez picks him up on the switch. Some interesting matchups, Jeff.
And that's why they're doing that, so they can keep size on Ayton when Tucker the paint on the block.
A 20 points per game paint scorer early in his career with the Nets. Chris Paul, three-pointer. First playoff shooting 71% from the field's averaging over 16 a game, close to 12 boards a game. This magnificent first playoff run. Paul, jumper. Lopez, their leading scorer here in the first half. Chris Paul finds some room and gets the bounce.
Freedom with both hands, the ability to finish right-handed or left-handed, takes advantage of his size and strength against Paul.
That's his first field goal mark. Chris Paul's jumper. That one once again. Shooters. Suns shooting 50% from the field right now. Hit all 8 of their free throws. Chris Paul jumper in and out. One of the best two-way players in the game. One of the more unheralded big-time players in the NBA. Chris Paul, clean look for three. Because his stretches, he does exactly that. He plays so hard and gets fatigued as Paul knocks down the jumper.
He isn't shooting that well from the field. That's keeping them in this game. They also want to see Drew Holiday get going. They're going to put him in a little bit more pick-and-roll situations.
Bridges and Middleton, shot clock at 4. Paul's got to do something with it. 24-second clock winding down. Fires up a three. It's good! And the foul! And the main thing is how consistent he's been in these playoffs. Paul, the jumper. Middle. Chris Paul loves that spot and rattles it home. Of course, he hurt the right shoulder in the first round. Tested positive before the conference finals. Booker to Paul, three-pointer. That's good! And Paul will reset Portis on him once again.
And they've gone back to switching with Lopez out.
Paul on the drive. Layup is good!
And it's simple offense. Set the screen and roll, force a switch, get out of my way.
Paul for three. Bang!
Crowder and Torrey Craig shoot the ball.
3 on the 24. Paul puts up a three. 6 to shoot. Paul looking to shoot. Fires away. Got it! For his 18th rebound of the game. Paul on the drive, draws the contact, count it, and 1. Clock at 6. Chris Paul, three-pointer.
By Crowder.
Aggressive defense here from Milwaukee. That is still, in many ways, their bread and butter. And Antetokounmpo, Holiday, one of the premier defenders in the league. Paul keeps his dribble alive, finds an open spot in the baseline. Shot. Paul gets away from Holiday. It's a wide open shot.
Down instead, he's in there for shooting purposes. Shoot the basketball.
One of the best three-point shooters during the regular season. The former Spur.
And they're better, and he's better when he actually makes them. 3 for 11. I mean, he's getting good looks.
Chris
Middleton and Holloway, 5 for 20. They gotta shoot the ball better. They're playing hard. They're getting good shots.
Chris Paul knocks it down. 5 for 23 from the field. Chris Paul, the offensive board, knocked away by Crowder. Tucker thought he was fouled. Here's Chris Paul, bumps into Holiday. A little push shot is good. He already has 11 points in the quarter, and we played just over 4 minutes. Chris Paul, that's a three. Tucker drives on Middleton, gets inside, whips a pass to Paul. His three-pointer is good. Yep.
I think Drew Holiday, when he comes off, he's got to look.
Blocked by Antetokounmpo. Beautiful.
You don't want to give him airspace in the pick and roll action.
6 on the 24. Paul drives on Connaughton, stops, pulls up, falling away. Shot bounces up and drops through.
If I'm Chris Paul right now with Drew Holiday not defending me, I'm looking to be more aggressive.
Here's Chris Paul. Off balance, shot's good, and the foul. Paul again, fake strives, falling away. High arcing shot, in and out. Chris Paul with 2 to shoot. Paul drives inside, floats it up. Phoenix Suns have never won an NBA championship in their 53 years, looking to take a 2-0 lead here in their third NBA Finals. Paul gets inside, layup off the glass. Now Middleton picks him up. 5 on the 24. Paul for 3. Eighth 30-point game of this postseason. Paul, step back, two-pointer, puts it up. Too strong, just tips it out to Crowder. Booker for 3. DeAndre Ayton the rebound. Paul for 3. Bang! 6 to shoot. Paul, step back. Gets it back. 3 on the shot clock. Way off. 2-point brilliant performance in game 2. And that huge third quarter. Chris Paul from the elbow.
But also, I think Giannis has to get out of the screen quicker. He's got to roll deeper to give him more time and room.
Paul gets to the rim, can't get it to fall.
I like the play from Middleton, getting him an ISO and allowing him to be aggressive.
Connaughton trying to play aggressively on Chris Paul, falling away from the baseline. Chris Paul finds some room, and Paul off to an excellent. Paul jump shot over at Antetokounmpo. Chris Paul.
Talking about lack of adjustments, this and that, it's nonsense. All he's ever done is win. He is an outstanding, outstanding coach.
Chris Paul again finds some room, short jumper. Paul falling away, three-pointer, shot won't go, chuck of the rebound. Paul launches a 3.
But one of the weaknesses of the zone is the rebounding. Great job by Bobby Portis to get.
Seven to shoot.
Paul the crossover, falling away, shots up and good.
Typical Devin Booker type night. I felt it was one of those conversations that you have with your young, struggling.
5 on the 24. Cameron Payne. Oh, he does that little. Paul for 3. That's good. Paul with 7 to shoot. Finds an open spot. Chris Paul throws it inside. Ayton has good position, but a double team by Middleton. Paul fakes, Paul drives, and an easy layup. That's a layup.
But Giannis gave it up early as they were showing him that wall that everybody's talking about, and gave Middleton a great driving angle.
Bucks are so difficult to beat. He's the leading scorer in the game with 11. It's Chris Paul's jumper. Paul off the bounce, gets in the paint, comes up short.
Old school or new school, all I know is everything he does reeks of professionalism and winning, and this is
Chris Paul. As soon as Booker sits down, Paul likes this matchup. Shot clock at 5. Drive, step back, that's a 2-pointer. Not that. Almost 2.5 gone by. Here in the 4th. Chris Paul falling away at the foul line. Shot won't go. Connaughton got a hand on it to deflect it. But on right to Chris Paul. Paul gets inside, short jumper, that time gets the bounce. 5 on the 24. Ball in Paul's hand, fires a 3. Rebound at Antetokounmpo. Middleton picks up Chris Paul, splits, drives down on Antetokounmpo, layup, he missed it. Final seconds, Paul will bring it up. Paul lays it up and in with 2-point, good-looking jumper from Drew Holiday, who starts off 2 for 2. Remember, Holiday game 4 was just 4 of 20. Chris Paul, little floater. Holiday continues to pick up Paul early. Left wide open, 3-pointer is good.
Climbing back into this ball game, led by Drew Holiday.
and without Giannis.
Chris Paul's jumper misses. Holiday had just 13 total in game 4. Chris Paul turns, shoots, misses. Bobby Portis trying to stay with Chris Paul. Paul finds some room, shoots over him, and drops it in.
But he's got to get his defensive game together.
Chris Paul, Lopez got a piece of it. And Ayton gets the rebound. He's surrounded, knocked away by Middleton, but picked up by Paul. Shot clock at 7. Chris Paul gets inside, floats it up, won't go. Rebound. Paul driving. Gets inside, layup, shot is good. Paul wanted to draw the foul. That was close to being a backcourt. Ayton looked like he just established himself in the front court when he caught it. Meanwhile, Chris Paul did not have a turnover.
Milwaukee, their best answer against Booker. Holiday on it.
Chris Paul drives, can't finish.
Chris Paul's got to find that extra gear right now, struggling. You thought he'd be much better coming off of game 4. He's got to find a way to establish a rhythm.
That's what drives out Connaughton. Kicks it out, Bridges, up top, Crowder. Paul, top of the key, fires a 3. It's good! Chris Paul drives on Antetokounmpo, gets inside, scores! Chris Paul finds a spot, three-pointer, got it! Huge 3. Paul makes his move, gets inside, the running layup is good. It's a Devin Booker, back-to-back 40-point games, but both of them losses. Chris Paul finds a wide open spot.
He's gotten so good defensively at reading plays.
He has had just an amazing first playoff run, including these finals. Chris Paul looking, left alone, tries the three-pointer, got it. Crowder with 6 boards already. A 5-point Milwaukee lead. After the Bucks had that great first quarter, Chris Paul's shot misses.
They're getting into too many long, drawn-out ISOs.
Chris Paul gets inside, banks it home, and the Sun.
I'm not allowing him to just chill on the defensive end.
Crowder sets the screen. Paul gets inside, creates some space, knocks it down. Lopez calling out, trying to help. Antetokounmpo falls down, leaving Paul wide open, but he can't connect, and Middleton the rebound. Under 3 minutes remaining, DeAndre Ayton is limping up the court. Chris Paul the fake, pulls up, jump shot from Paul is good. Lead back up to 5 for Phoenix.
And for Chris Paul, this is a better matchup with P.J. Tucker defending him, and then the switch. He's able to get to his spot and make him pay the price.
Middleton is having a little bit of trouble getting going.
Chris Paul knocks down another.
Whether it be Chris Paul or Devin Booker, they're getting any kind of look they want off of him.
Chris Paul in a nice groove. And there's his mom.
Wife.
Excuse me, his wife, Lauren, and his brothers are here, Aaron and Justin.
At least those shots you can live with him making. He's going to miss his share of those at the rim. He's going to capitalize and dominate.
Chris Paul comes right back, knock. Holiday with his 7th assist. Chris Paul gets his own rebound. A 12-point turnaround here in this quarter. Suns led by 7, now trail by 5. Chris Paul, a nice soft with a big bucket to put the Bucks up by 3. Paul the floater and the foul. Booker and Paul. Paul step back, shoots over Giannis and rattles it home. Connaughton misses both. 18 seconds remaining. Chris Paul drives inside. They let him lay it up and in.